feather to feather, crossroads and fall. Don't even know where to start. A gift from Amelie. She certainly knows her spirit.
You've been wasting my time, Varric. It stops now.
Seeker, you wound me.
The champion nearly starts a war, and you're all too happy to bury it beneath your words. You will tell me about the Qunari.
What's left to say? The Arishok was killed and a champion crowned.
And yet we had Orlesians threatening sanctions of every kind and measure. What happened at Chateau Hain? What happened with Talis?
You've heard about her?
We had someone there, but they lacked your access. Whatever Talis was to the champion, it seems like it angered a nation.
Thousands of lives were at stake, Seeker.
Perhaps one still is.
Nicely non-specific. All right, let me set the scene. An ambush, an invitation, a hunting party. All because of Talis.
And of course, there's no one.
All I know is it had something to do with you and nobles. Edge is usually very reliable.
This is normally when we're ambushed.
Why? It's not always an ambush. All right. Maybe sometimes it's an ambush.
And there is the champion of Kirkwall. You die today. Kill her! Kill all of them!
Well, what are you waiting for?
Who the blazes is... Get back!
Sloppy. You'd think the crows would be better at this. They've been doing it for ages.
Were these crows a gift from you? That's generous.
Oh, I didn't arrange this, but it's no coincidence I'm here. My name is Talis, and I've been looking for you.
Looking for me?
Looking for the man who has an invitation to Chateau Hain, to be specific.
Oh, that's what Edge was on about. You remember? Duke Prosper, the one who fawned all over you at the Champion of Kirkwall banquet. He talked about a hunt.
I doubt I'd go to such a thing.
I was hoping you'd reconsider. The Duke is a delightful host, or so I hear.
Let me guess. This isn't just a social call.
I need to relieve him of something he has no right to possess. And I can't do it alone.
You want to rob him?
Well, stealing from Orlesians is never wrong. Or so I've been told.
This isn't how I was planning to ask you this. I was picturing an introduction with less blood.
What makes you think I steal things just because people ask me to?
I may have talked you up a bit. Maybe more than once.
Wonderful.
What? It's not like I'm exaggerating. Much.
All I've heard is that you get things done. I'm hoping that's true.
Why not? I hear the Orlesians make excellent cheese.
That's right. You're Ferelden, aren't you?
We're not actually dog people, despite whatever rumors you've heard.
I'll keep that in mind.
So, tell me, what exactly is it you want to steal?
A jewel. The Duke thinks it's valuable, and it is. Just not in the way he believes. What's more, he shouldn't have it in the first place. He who wishes to walk on water must first learn to swim. Come with me to Chateau Hain. I'll explain everything on the way. If nothing else, you get fine wine and fancy company. But I hope you want more than that.
Everywhere we go, people try to kill you.
You've been responsible for that yourself on a few occasions.
The jewel we're after is called the Heart of the Many.
Interesting name.
Interesting jewel. All I care about is getting it away from the Duke. Here's the problem. The heart is in a vault, behind who knows what kind of traps. Protected by a private army of Orlesian chevaliers. All inside a fortress that was designed to be impregnable. And let's not forget, it's on the side of a mountain, in the middle of nowhere. Surrounded by monsters.
And justice, dear Prosper, when is this going to get started?
Presently. All right, everyone. You'll know the tradition, yes? The first to find and slay a wyvern wins the honors of the evening. And bragging rights, of course. Good luck to you all.
Lovely day for a hunt, don't you agree? Very outdoorsy.
Ah, the champion of Kirkwall. These are honored guests. Please excuse Gahir. A polite bodyguard is a contradiction in terms, or so I am told.
A chase-in? Here?
Ah yes, you are Ferelden, aren't you? You would know of these people.
I know of Darkspawn too, but I generally don't let them breathe on me.
No, he breathes on all the guests. Think of it as a rite of passage. And who is this lovely specimen?
You flatter me, Your Grace.
And I see you brought a manservant or two, already armed and armored. Wonderful. I must say, your presence is a surprise. When we spoke at the banquet, you seemed uninterested when I mentioned our hunt.
It's a favorite pastime of mine to find things and kill them, actually.
So I hear. At any rate, I won't keep you from the hunt. Wouldn't want you to fall behind the others, yes?
The sooner we get to the celebration, the happier I'll be.
Oh, I quite agree. The festivities cannot come soon enough. Good luck to you, my lord. Remember, fortune favors the bold.
You have come a long way to join our Duke, Sirrah. You'll pardon me for saying that you do not seem like a hunter. A word of caution since you are new to this. Wyverns spit venom. Their victims suffer terrible pain before they die.
Since people hunt these creatures successfully, I imagine there's a trick to learn.
Ah, there are many tricks. It is best not to face the beasts head-on. Flank them. Blind them if you can.
Slow, agonizing death. This sounds less and less like a fun outing in the woods.
Well, the venom can be treated, though it is not simple to do so. A distillation of herbs, equal parts, Drakevein, Andraste's mantle, and winterberry, can counteract the poison. May the Maker's luck grace your hunt. Be safe, Sirrah.
Don't tempt fate. Make sure you are properly armed before you set out.
Please, stop making such a fuss.
Manservant.
I'm certain he didn't mean anything by it, Fenris.
It's only a cover.
I'd like to cover him with 6 feet.
So these are the hunting grounds. We just need to look for signs and be careful. We get this over with, we get into the keep. That's where the jewel is.
Have you seen a pair of coursers? I've been calling and calling, but it is no use. Nicodemus should know better. But Sylvain never had an ounce of sense in his head.
Just so you're aware, I have no idea what you're talking about. But feel free to keep rambling.
Violent. I've lost my dogs, of course. They took off after a stag, and the Maker only knows where they've gotten to now. Please, you must help me find them.
If I see your dogs, I'll let you know.
May Andraste guide you. I've good coin for anyone who finds my dogs.
A lot of blood. Would that be prey? Or from a wyvern itself?
I've heard they fight for dominance. Can't be gentle.
Maybe we can use some to draw out rivals.
That altar is very old and creepy. I wouldn't touch it. I wouldn't touch it. I told you.
thought about planting a...
Not our prey, I suspect.
Do dragons and wyverns even mix? I don't think so.
So if we drop part of this in the right spot, we might lure a wyvern out to protect its territory.
Good thought. Do that.
Added to what we have already, is it enough to draw one out of hiding?
I'd say so. A little one. Probably all we need. In the right spot, no doubt.
Cheer for the wyverns.
Just ignore them.
You'd think none of them had ever been on a hunt before.
We've a hint of the beast! After it!
There is something in there. A nest, perhaps.
His name were those?
Ghasts. Cave creatures. They don't come out on the surface much, however.
Oh, blessed Andraste, thank you. I thought I'd die out here. I've been trapped here since last night.
I know I'm going to regret this, but... why are you standing out here in your small clothes?
Ghasts were chasing me. I thought I could leave false trails. The truth told, I'm not looking for the Wyvern. I'm a scholar from Cumberland, researching an Avar cult that once lived here. They worship the Lady of the Skies to the exclusion of all other gods. I'm searching for their shrine.
I've seen something that might be the shrine you're looking for.
Then you have succeeded where I failed. Rumors say they were driven from their last refuge. They left a great treasure in the goddess's keeping. But the mountain has defeated me. Please, take my research and see if you can do anything with it. I will try to make it back to camp. Good luck to you, Sarah.
Do we expect to find this thing? Do we even want to?
Don't you think? Wyvern is a strange word. It's like a cross between a wife and a sister.
The sooner we get the hunt over with, the sooner we'll be at the chateau to finish this.
I'm no hunter, but I'll wager that's a sign.
There you go, Hawk. It seems we're on the trail.
Someone alert the Empress. For a slaughtering ground, it's actually rather pretty.
The Montfort family inherited this mountain from a clan of Navarran dragon hunters. Well, maybe inherited is the wrong word. What do you call it when you kill someone in order to get all their stuff? Look, I think he wants us to follow him. Oh no. Poor thing. Wyvern poison. I'm almost certain. Poor thing.
We'll have to leave him here.
We could tell his owner where he is. I don't know that it'll help much, though.
Things.
I think that's the last of them. For now.
How many are there usually?
A gasling nest can often be 100 or more. Just be thankful we're not underground.
There it is again.
another one.
You know, I'm not sure I want to see the creature that made that. Oh.
Looking for clues.
Ah, Hawk stepped in the poopy.
Ooh, nug bones. I wonder if a nug call would help attract a wyvern.
You know a nug call?
You go elbow deep in wyvern shit, and I'm the weird one? Wait, what happened to the birds and everything? Uh-oh.
Next time, could we hunt something small and cuddly? Maybe vegetarian?
Well, the trail suggests wyverns just love this place to bits. If we were going to find one, it'd be here. Yes, I think this would be the place to find a wyvern. And room enough to kill the thing without getting sat on. They're not stupid, though. We'll need some really good bait.
I'm not here to impress anyone. Let's bring in something manageable. What?
Nothing. All right, let's see what we have. Plop that down for starters. Right, now the blood. What? The prey needs to be moving, doesn't it? Well, here I go. Just be ready.
if it isn't the Ferelden turnip. They say you are a champion of some backwater city in the east. Quite an achievement, I'm sure. I suggest you run along with your servants while you have the chance. This wyvern was mine to kill, not yours. Mine! 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 I paid good coin to be the one who wins this contest. It was my turn!
Oh, I didn't realize the Duke was offering charity to his more useless guests. My mistake.
I will not accept such talk from a backwater mongrel!
You do realize Hawk can beat you like a rented mule with both hands tied behind his back.
A rented mule would probably smell better.
More insolence! From a knife ear this time! I can't take no more of this. Kill them all! We can say the wyvern was too much for them.
Now, what is going on here?
Prosper! This bloody bastard tried to steal my rightful kill!
Now, is that any way to speak of the champion of Kirkwall, Baron?
This is your fault for inviting a stinking turnip in the first place. Your mother would be ashamed.
Says the man whose mother has slept with half of Valchevin. My apologies. Arlange has always been a cheat. What would you have done with him?
You're not suggesting...
Why not? You believe Arlange would have stopped short of murder, given the chance?
Something on your mind?
Just let him go. He's not worth your time, Hawk.
My word, such mercy.
He can't be more than he is. That's all. You've bested him.
His blood smells worse than the wyvern's. Best keep it where it is.
You hear that, Arlange? It behooves you to leave while you still can.
Fine. I will go.
Congratulations on finding the wyvern. It looks like a fine one indeed. There will be a celebration in the chateau courtyard. Do attend when you're ready.
We should go to the chateau. Time to practice your table conversation.
And my Orlesian accent.
You were too willing to involve yourself in the affairs of others, Hawk. Each time you put yourself at risk. One day you will not be so lucky.
You have a better idea?
Guard what you have. Keep your head low.
Like a dragon, guarding my treasure hoard.
That's not what I meant.
Shall I eat passers-by? Perhaps I can demand virgin sacrifices.
Even dragons are eventually slain, Hawk.
It's so exciting to be out of Kirkwall. It seems we haven't left there in ages.
We do seem to spend a ridiculous amount of time in the city.
Oh, I needed this break. I was starting to think every part of Kirkwall looked alike. Watch out. Watch out. There may be guests.
From a hole.
Cave, technically. Champion of Kirkwall? Fancy time.
The only one in Kirkwall not completely insane was considered.
So, do you get a stipend? They let you rule the city?
They gave me a medal. It's shiny.
We were only mighty hunters.
Do you have any news?
I ran across a couple of dogs in the woods, but one of them was poisoned. I don't think he's going to make it.
Thanks for telling me. I'll go see what I can do.
That must be the altar that weird old guy mentioned. What do his notes say? I guess that scholar was right about something. I told you not to mess around with it. That must be the altar that weird old guy mentioned. What do his notes say? I guess that scholar was right about something. I told... That must be the altar of that weird old man. What do his notes say?
I hear there's going to be an Alaf event soon, in Halam Shiral. A large one.
A gathering of the clans? How do I not know about that?
Possibly because some elves are still willing to talk to me.
You've been waiting to say that, haven't you?
Maybe a little.
Right. Done with the wyverns. And various nonsense. Back to the chateau?
We're here for a reason. Let's take care of it.
I'm with you. I had a quick look around. There's one door into the castle that isn't under heavy guard.
And there's something wrong with it, I imagine.
I can't get it open. And believe me, I tried. Bent a nice set of lockpicks in that stupid door. One of the Duke's guardsmen must have the key. They wouldn't just lock themselves out of the castle. I hope.
Why else would the party be in the garden? He probably has someone breaking a window right now.
I could make that work, actually. But in the meantime, let's find someone with a key.
We draw too much attention to ourselves. We should spread out.
Tallis and I will look for the key. In the meantime, scout out the castle for another way in.
Let's see what we can find out. Come on.
Your Grace, this is the event of the season.
You have truly outdone yourself this time, Prosper.
Ah, at last, the hero of the hunt. The champion of Kirkwall has the honor of first kill this day. To hunt the wyvern on its own ground is to tempt fate, a terrible risk. But the prize, I present to you this belt crafted of fine wyvern skin. Wear it well and accept the accolades you're due.
Thank you, Duke Prosper. I'm proud to be here.
Your humility, my dear Hawk, does you great credit. Do not mind Leopold. My pet is always so temperamental before dinner.
I don't suppose Leopold knows how to fetch, or play dead.
Alas, he seems to think it's our duty to amuse him. My friends, I officially welcome you all to Chateau Hay. Enjoy a taste of Orlesian hospitality.
The famous wishing fountain in Chateau Hay. Mother had a whole collection of these Orlesian caprice coins she wanted to cast in there.
She wanted to throw away a coin collection in the fountain? Why?
It's some sort of high society game. The more coins you can throw away, the more important you are or something. It's very Orlesian. I didn't ask.
I need another glass of wine.
Mother used to love these coins. She never got to bring hers to the fountain.
Why not?
You don't get invited to fancy Orlesian parties when you marry an apostate.
the smoke olives taste of conceit? Are they mad? I can't say that to the guests.
Another caprice. How many of these are there, I wonder?
Pop, do you even know why you're picking these coins up?
They're shiny. Don't pretend you wouldn't do it too.
Why are these coins in such weird places?
It's all lesion. Better not to know.
Ah, such a pity. More knowledge lost.
Pardon me, Sir Guard, but could we have a moment of your time?
Anything for the Duke's honored guests.
I've just encountered some Ferelden band wearing the same outfit as me. I need to change immediately.
Utter humiliation, sir. His lordship isn't fit to be seen in this condition.
A matter of social life or death. Get me into the castle now.
Yes, monsieur. Since this is clearly so very important, I will see what I can do.
Perfect. Just let me have a minute alone with him, and the key will be ours.
My, what a big sword you have. Do they give those to all the chevaliers? So impressive.
Lovely party. Well?
He doesn't have it.
What?
He forgot he'd given the key to one of the servants. What kind of guard forgets that he's locked himself out of the castle?
We'll go out there and mingle until we find a way in. Or get so full of caviar and wine we fall asleep.
Right. Nothing to worry about. This can still work. So let's find the servant. How many could there be?
One for every cheese tray?
I'm trying to stay positive, you know.
My. I never thought you'd actually attend, champion.
I was hoping it would be a shock. Part of my plan to become the most talked-about noble in Thedas.
If I'm any judge, your scheme will succeed. What do you think of the party so far?
Recommendations for people I should chat up?
The gentleman over there is Bantegan of Ferelden, younger brother of the Earl of Redcliffe. And of course, there's Lord Cyril, Duke Prosper's son.
Who are the worst in the crowd?
Do you see the two young ladies over there? That's Babette and Fifi de Lancey, daughters of the Comte de Lancey. Don't make eye contact. You'll thank me later.
I get the feeling that everyone here is a moment away from tearing each other apart.
Don't get between the Comtesse de Lancey and the wine, or we will certainly see bloodshed.
We should probably go mingle a bit more.
Sorry, Elegant. Places to go, canapes to eat. You know how it is.
Champion, it's good to see you again. I'm sure you don't remember me. We met when King Alistair made his trip to Kirkwall. I'm Bantegan Gerin.
You think I often intervene between Meredith and foreign heads of state? Wait. Actually, yes, that's pretty normal for me.
You remind me a great deal of someone I once knew.
Who is this man, Tigan?
I beg your pardon. Isolde, this is the champion of Kirkwall. Hawk, allow me to present our lesser Isolde.
Tigan, I must speak with you right now about the horrible thing Dulcie de Lancey said.
Of course. Please, excuse me, Monsieur Hawk. A pleasure to meet you. If you speak to Ban Perrin, I don't advise you to bring up the Chantry, or knickers.
did well, Sirrah. Perhaps there is a hunter in you, after all.
Champion, what a surprise. Seneschal, dear, introduce me to your delicious friend. Serendipity, this is Sirrah Hawke.
Awkward. So, can we talk about something else now?
The canapes are interesting, aren't they? And everyone here is so, upper class.
What an astute observation.
We should get moving. Lots of people to greet. It was a pleasure meeting everyone.
Don't be a stranger.
Can I help you?
I've been stung by a bee. I think it's swelling. Maker, am I dying?
The swelling is almost as big as your head. Don't just stand there, man. Do something before it's too late.
If I die, make sure the world knows I died at Chateau Haine.
There's nothing I can do for you, monsieur. I don't have a key to get into the chateau.
Champion, I cannot thank you enough for your kindness to my poor Emile. I may have to enlist your services in finding him again. You were so good at it before. When he was in the circle, he wrote to me every day. Now I get nothing, not a word.
What kind of apostate on the run doesn't write his mother? Do you think he's become an abomination?
An abomination? Oh, my poor baby! Oh, the scandal! What would people think? I cannot bear to think of this any longer. Good day, messer.
Not going to happen.
Is something the matter?
My friend here has had a bit too much wine. She needs to sit down inside before she gets sick on a duchess.
Oh, I can hear the ocean in my head. Tide goes in, tide goes... Ow.
That's never a good sign.
My apologies, but I couldn't let you in, even if I wished to.
Can I interest you in some Antivan olives? Or I have some smoked ham from the Androfels. They say it tastes of despair.
Wait, does it really? How can ham taste like despair? Why would anyone eat it if it did?
That's what the importer said. They all talk like that. This wine has notes of oak and springtime. This cheese tastes of sorrow.
Who needs more despair in their diet? What's that good for?
I've heard that artists are fond of it.
I don't suppose we could have a peek at the kitchens. I'd love to see this hopeless dish in all its glory.
I don't know. I shouldn't leave my post.
What a scandalous reprieve from olive duty. Think of what the other servants will say.
The upstairs maids will be so jealous when they find out. Very well. Follow me.
I know, right? They treat you like part of the furniture. I'm surprised they don't sit on it.
Avoid the cheese plate. Terrible. Have you got the key?
I'm usually better at this. She didn't have the key either. This isn't supposed to be so complicated.
Maybe we could steal dessert spoons and start tunneling under the wall.
That's not terrible. Hang on to that idea. The servant says she gave it to the Duke's son, Lord Cyril. Let's find him and hope he didn't pass it on to his father. So, Lord Cyril.
Excellent. Join us, champion. We were just discussing your famous confrontation with the Kunari leader.
You must tell us the tale. It was the talk of Denerim for months.
You have never been to Chateau N, yes? Please, allow me to give you this caprice. It's an old custom. My mother spoke often of Leandra. They were great friends when they were young. It's a shame neither could be here.
Where are your knickers this time, Perrin?
Shut up, you painted shrew!
What entertaining manners our guests have. Don't you agree, Hawk?
Talis here has been asking such fascinating questions about the garden, but I can't answer them.
I suppose I can do my duty for the family and show her around.
But, yes, the Regency wallpaper is quite lovely. I agree. I wouldn't say, forget it.
That wyvern blood has some kick, doesn't it?
This is officially my worst night ever.
Not Lord Cyril's type.
Maybe he just doesn't like elves, or women. In either case, you're the answer. He has the key. Go get it. What? It's your turn, Hawk. Go on.
Seems like I could save time and just assume a plan will fall apart from the start.
It hasn't fallen apart. It's just, not entirely cooperating with reality. Just go try something. So good luck with that.
Thanks.
Tell the elf that her pleas are for nothing. She's pretty enough, I suppose. No doubt there are some men who would like that sort of thing.
You have it! Tell me you have it.
Was there ever any doubt?
Good, then we can find the jewel and get this over with.
You don't sound that excited.
It's simply been a long time coming. That's all.
This jewel is that important to you?
Yes, I suppose it is. I want this part of my life finished.
So soon? I heard they were just about to bring out the candied nug. I want to see that.
Let me ruin it for you. It tastes like forgotten aspirations.
You have crushed all my hopes and dreams.
Let's find that door and get inside. So, is that it? That's the whole game?
I'd like to thank all the little people who made this moment possible.
Let's just get going.
Done.
What in the name?
There's no need for you to die today, friend. Just move on. You never saw us. You could have walked away.
Of course he didn't walk away. That'd be a bad trait in a guard.
I know that.
It's not like his family can say, we thought he only had to bake cookies.
There are other paths. They do not all need to lead to the same destination. Enough. We're here for the heart. I'd like to do this quietly. Alert as few guards as possible. What do you think?
Don't relish the thought of 24 guards chasing me around the chateau. Quiet's the way to go.
I'm glad you agree. Let's go. This part of the chateau will be crawling with guards. We'll have to try our best to keep out of sight. Or we could try to create distractions, provided you're good at throwing stones.
And if all else fails, we'll give them a sharp knock on the head.
Right, of course. Just try not to do it all the time. All right, I'm ready when you are. Be quick, but careful.
Did you hear about the Duke's meeting with the Empress?
I never listen to court gossip. That'll get you killed, my friend.
Can't speak now. I've too much to do preparing the banquet and Leopold's dinner. You don't want to see our wyvern go hungry? If you need something, ask one of the servants. Well, why are you still bothering me?
There's a problem in the courtyard. Something about a poisoned comtesse. The servants were looking for you.
A maker's breath. What have those useless elves done now? I suppose I'd better deal with this.
keeping me off patrol?
All set!
Quickly, over here.
What was that scrabbling noise?
In the chateau!
You're making this more difficult than it has to be.
I must be hearing things. Is someone there? What was that?
What does Babette want now?
Her tea was too cold.
Oh, of course. It's either too hot or too cold.
Or her bed's either too soft or too lumpy.
Nothing is ever just right. What a bitch.
You did enjoy the cheese, did you?
Are you joking? It tastes of despair. I'm not a madman.
I don't think I can do that. I can't do that.
Is someone there?
That should do it.
You dropped the pie.
I'm sorry, monsieur. It all squashed while the hounds took a bite of it.
It's really not that bad. Just put it back on the plate and cover it up with some gravy.
This way.
Where did the Duke get this? This was part of a Fog Warrior's amulet. Fenris has mentioned them. I never thought I'd see one.
Cursed rats. Cursed rats.
Not going to happen.
Nodded off, I suppose. Hit the floor hard enough. I must be hearing things.
We're fine. Let's keep going.
Someone's here. Get back there!
No harm done.
Someone's here. Cursed rats.
Try to be more careful.
What was that? Is someone there? Didn't see anything. Bugger close to this vault if someone got past. Cursed rats. 10 hours in this armor, a man gonna pass. That's my bloody story.
We're fine. Let's keep going.
Oh, my head. What was that about? I must be hearing things.
All set.
This way.
10 hours in this armor, a man's gonna pass out. That's my bloody story.
This is it.
It's never as easy as it seems, is it?
I swear I didn't know. There must be some sort of switch.
Something wrong?
I don't know. Yes.
Don't fret, my dear.
I see the party's moved indoors.
It's not over yet.
But it is over. I knew who you were the moment you arrived. Assassin.
Assassin? I knew it.
You did?
Have you met my friends? All of them are crazy, and most of them are killers.
Clever man. Have you also deduced that your elven friend is Kunari?
You're Kunari?
It's complicated.
This sort of thing happens to me all the time. You'd think I'd learn.
Look, I came to stop the Heart from doing something we will all regret. He didn't. Leave him out of this.
And waste all the effort I spent luring you here before the Heart's arrival? Don't be foolish.
Ase hasatra mas.
Mas havas trasukulun. Take them away.
The elf was Kunari.
And the dwarf has no beard. I know, it made no sense to me either. Maybe they cut her horns off.
The Kunari are not a race. They are a religion. What I don't understand is why a Kunari agent would try to kill one of her own people. And why involve the champion?
Excellent questions.
I expect answers to match.
I live to please.
You're angry, aren't you? Look on the bright side. The Duke didn't have us killed. That's gotta be worth something, right? Unless he has something worse planned.
Like drowning us in pickle juice? I hope not. I hate pickles.
I'm not so sure the Duke is a pickle sort of man.
Really? I got the opposite impression completely.
I think we're to be tortured by a giant elf in black leather named Maria.
I don't forgive you.
I am sorry. This didn't work out like I'd planned. Obviously.
What was your plan exactly?
The one I expected to find is named Salit, a member of the Ben Hasrath, the Heart of the Many. I was told he's here to sell secrets to the Orlesians, and I came to stop him. I suppose I was misinformed.
You mentioned the Heart of the Many before, but you said it was the name of the jewel.
It's also what Ben Hasrath means. Some people say we're enforcers, that keep the Kunari in line, but that's not it. It's hard to explain.
Try.
We're the soul of the Kun. We keep its spirit alive and protect it, from both outside and from within. Not every Kunari agrees, nor do they always do what is best for all. The Ben Hasrath remind us of our common goal.
You make them seem almost peaceful.
It's not always meant to end in violence. There are other paths. They do not all need to lead to the same destination. I probably don't sound very convincing.
The way you're talking, it sounds like you're one of these Ben Hasrath.
I am, or I was. Whether I ever am again, I guess that remains to be seen.
Is that why you're here? To redeem yourself?
Not to them. Doubt is the path one walks to reach faith. To leave the path is to embrace blindness and abandon hope.
Another Kunari proverb?
She who swallows wisdom in tiny chunks avoids choking.
So, did you really involve me just because I had an invitation?
You were the only one on the invitation list who wasn't a personal friend of the Montfort family. And you're also the champion of Kirkwall, and a Ferelden with no reason to love Orlais.
And what was going to happen when all this was over?
I thank you. We go our separate ways.
So I just fell off the Ferelden turnip card. Is that it?
Truth? You're not exactly what I was expecting. I've heard a few stories about you. They don't quite do you justice. Perhaps if I'd done my homework, I would have known more about you. Given you the respect you deserve. Nothing I could do about it now.
I suppose the good news is, with all this extra time, I can learn to knit.
Could you make me a sweater?
No.
The first order of business is getting out of here before His Grace decides we would taste good in the soup. Or whatever he has planned. Any ideas?
Oh, I'm sure the others will be along any minute now.
I don't want to hear another word out of you.
But I was just...
Not one word.
Is it alright if I hum? Or maybe whistle? That's it. I'm officially tired of waiting to be rescued.
Why didn't you just do that before?
You said your friends were coming.
There you are. Were you hurt? What happened?
Can we go now? I don't think I like it in here.
So, back through the castle, then?
There's a better way than fighting through the Duke's entire army. I'll show you.
Take this. We found your equipment.
Then we should head for the caves. That's the way out I planned to take us through originally. Unless you want to carve your way out through the Duke's army.
That should do it. We'll see.
Oh, caves. I like caves.
No, you don't, Merrill.
Oh, right. Giant creepy spiders and things live in caves. What am I thinking of then? Ruins?
It's up to you which way you want to go, Hawk. I'll help you either way.
My eternal thanks.
All set.
Do you think anybody heard that? We're not going to be swarmed by guards, are we?
Look at the bright side. They'd get stuck trying to squeeze between the walls.
The Duke has strange taste in art.
See? Caves. Just like I said. Got everything from the chateau? The way those rocks look, I don't want to test this path more than once.
More of these things?
I'm glad my clan never camped here.
Now we know where the Ghasts came from.
We'll have to fight through them. At least they'll slow down the future as well.
There's a lake? In the middle of the mountain?
The retreat needed to house hundreds of people during the Blight, if not thousands. Can't do that without fresh water.
So they built a lake.
Oh, that. I have no idea. That's odd. I could swear there was... Trust me.
Tallis! The Circle are not the only ones who know how to break a mage. The Duke is a fool. His enemies a posturing, guileless lot. But you are worth testing. Prosper can fight his own battles, and I shall choose mine.
Missed! That would have been a nice shot, too. You didn't think I was leaving, did you? Oh, that was bracing.
I thought you'd left.
Nonsense. I found a way around. I said I'd get you out of here, and I meant it. Let's keep going. The exit can't be much further.
frightened me.
Me?
Before we found you, there was a moment when I... Don't do that again. There, an exit.
And there's the way out. See? I told you I had a plan. It was a good plan. The kind that had an escape and everything.
Not a monster lair. That is a good sign.
So you could go. There are, however, other options.
Oh, I suppose there's room for a cot, but where would we put the dinner table?
I know you think I lied to you. Well, I did lie to you, but I'm hoping you can look past that. What Salit is going to do will harm so many innocents, my people as well as yours. It's my duty to stop him. Even so, I can't do it alone. Not anymore.
After everything you've already done, why would I help you again?
Because I've got your nose.
The Qun taught you that?
If I were following the Qun, I would actually have your nose. I suppose that doesn't help. If I had my way, you would never have been this involved in the first place.
Explain what's so terrible about Salit's plan.
I can't. Not completely. And yes, I know. That's a hard sell. The information Salit plans to turn over to Orlais won't just hurt Qunari, however. It will harm anyone living in Qunari lands. Even those who fled the Qunari of any race will be condemned to persecution forever.
It couldn't just be a way to convince me to help you again, I suppose.
If only it was. I'm not here on some directive from the Qun. I came... Salit was declared Tal Vashon, but they didn't deem intervention worthwhile. I couldn't agree. I had to try.
Doesn't that make you Tal Vashoth as well?
No. The Ben Hasrath didn't order me not to do this, but here I am anyway. I was trying to earn my way back into their good graces. This probably won't help.
Why? What did you do?
It's not easy being an elf in the Qun. You're not born to it like they are. I've struggled to find that peace, that certainty. I know it's there, I just keep falling short. What about you? Have you ever been a part of something bigger than just yourself?
Big things have tried to eat me. Does that count?
The Qunari have a vision of what life should be like. Free from pain and fear and doubt. You see tyranny, and I see caring and interest in the welfare of all. Yes, it could be better, but so could human indifference and cruelty. Or do you disagree?
This probably isn't the place for a debate.
True. Does that mean you'll help me?
You know how to argue, but my options are?
Follow or don't. It's pretty much that simple. There are two paths open to us. I hope you really do understand what's at stake. Thank you, Hawk.
So we are helping the Kunari.
I told you, there are many innocent lives.
I knew you were a worthless traitor the moment I laid eyes on you.
Baron Arlange, so nice to see you again.
You filthy turnip! You humiliated me!
He was persistent. I'll give him that much.
creatures live on this mountain?
Be thankful they're not high dragons.
Good point. Sign of your man, I assume?
Tell the shop. Like Salit, but for sale. He must be close. Thank you for deciding to do this.
I'm a sucker for hard cases. Just look at my companions.
Atas Shokra, Ben Asraf.
Ebala Maras. Bendar Salit Asit.
Krak. Alat Kufir Abaz.
Atasrava. Pana Hedan. Salit is already here. He's meeting with the Duke at the base of the mountain.
Then we're going the wrong way.
We need to get down there before it's too late.
Let's get this over with, Canary, before your assassins find us. Already I regret agreeing to spare them.
I have chosen my path. That choice should not...
Farshera! I'm here to facilitate your deal with the Empress. Nothing more. Well, names, Your Grace. It's a list of names. What is the meaning of this?
You asked for a weapon. I am providing it.
We expected the formula for black powder, dreadnought plans, a map of Cunandar, anything. This is useless. Your Grace. Champion. I should have known you would turn up.
I have an excellent sense of dramatic timing. And good hair.
Joke while you can. You will not find it funny for long.
Talus.
I said I would stop you, Salit.
And I said I would slay you if you tried.
If anyone is to do any slaying, it will be me.
Kill them all! You should never have come here, surrender! Avoid the on your knees, Doc! I warned you about the venom, did I not? I have more than one thing to say. Just fight one! My better search for banners! Easy, Captain, little bird! From up here, you look so small!
Keep away from me! The Empress will hear of this. Orlais will burn Kirkwall to the ground! All of you will die screaming! I swear it!
I would have tried begging for mercy, but that's just me.
You bastard! Darn it!
Thank you for the lovely party. I'll treasure the belt.
They never learn.
Looks like the Duke has fallen from grace.
Atash Varin Kata. If the Duke only knew what he nearly had in his grasp. Thank you. There's no way I could have done this without your help.
What's the scroll?
This is a list of agents throughout Thedas. Kinari, like myself. Many of them have children, family, friends. They're people you wouldn't suspect. Some have even left a Qun behind. But if this list fell into human hands, they, and everyone they know,
would be killed.
The Arcune believes they knew the risks. But what about the innocents? I couldn't let this happen.
Maybe those agents should be discovered.
I believe in the Qun, but I am not doing this to protect the Kinari. The list doesn't distinguish innocent from guilty. It doesn't show the friends, lovers, children who... Nobody should have it.
That's what I do. Feed the sick, cure the poor, pat the hungry on the head.
Kill nasty Orlesians.
Are there any other kind?
Oh, before I forget. That was going to be the heart of the many. You'd find a jewel, while I'd go off and find Salit, and be back before anyone was the wiser. I suppose nothing ever goes like we plan, does it? Take care of yourself, Hawk. Maybe we'll meet again, sometime.
Let me guess. You haven't seen Talus since that day.
A safe assumption, given her nature.
And who is left to appease Orlais after a duke's murder at the hands of the champion of Kirkwall?
Prosper invited it by dealing with Tal Vashoth, possibly under orders from Empress Celine. Imagine the scandal if that was known.
If you believe a Kunari agent.
Well, that's the difficult part, isn't it? I don't know why Hawk helped Talus. I suppose she was pretty for a Kunari. Whatever the reason, I doubt it's the last we've seen of her. But what do I know? I just tell stories.
You've had luck on your travels? If you need me for anything, by all means, let me know.
Trap!
Greetings, champion. That is what they call you in your city, isn't it? Did you need something?
I hear there is a criminal hiding among the Dalish.
He is not among us. This criminal of yours is set up in a cave away from our camp. He said there would be people looking for him, and to tell anyone who asked where he was.
I thought the point of hiding was not to be found.
He said he didn't want to endanger our people by asking us to lie for him. Not something you'd expect from a cruel and evil murderer, is it? He'll be waiting for you at the cave. Good luck trying to reach him, however.
Strange. Why would the assassin want the Dalish to give away his location?
Can't you talk to the keeper? Reason with him.
I tried.
finished crafting is second to none, I assure you.
Welcome home, Dalen.
This isn't a homecoming, Keeper. Why is the clan even here? You should have moved on ages ago.
The clan still has business here, Dalen. We will leave when it is time.
It was time 3 years ago. You can't stay here. Eventually, the humans will force you to leave.
There are plenty of hiding places in these mountains. We will stay until my business is done. If you are not returning to us, what has brought you back?
How can Merrill fix the Alluvian?
I wouldn't restore that cursed thing, even if I could. It has stolen lives, brave young souls who are well loved by this clan. And if it is awakened, it will do far worse. You must come to your senses, Merrill. This evil cannot be allowed in our world.
It is part of our world. It has been in our world for centuries. No one is pained more by Mahariel's loss than I, but the mirror wasn't responsible. But I'm wasting my time. You'd rather fear the past than reclaim it. This is pointless, Hawk. Let's go.
Master, what's wrong?
Nothing, Dalen. Pack those tools properly. We're leaving.
Does anybody else get the feeling that this is going to end badly? Just me, huh?
It's not all bad, Varric. Think of the stories you'll be able to tell later.
No
Mythal, all mothers, protector of the people, watch over us, for the path we tread is perilous. Save us from the darkness, as you did before, and we will sing your name to the heavens. Sorry. I didn't mean to hold us, you just... It's never wise to ignore Mythal.
Who or what is Mythal?
She's the protector, the mother of the creators, the one who put the moon in the sky, wisest of all the gods. When Elganon defeated his father, the sun, the earth was plunged into darkness. Everything was about to perish. Mythal appeared then, calmed Elganon, and restored the sun to the heavens. The people always looked to her for help.
There's no need to worry. Nothing will happen.
I hope not. But the people never neglect Mythal's shrines. It's dangerous. They say if Mythal smiles on you, then you need fear nothing at all. But those who anger her, they're struck from the earth, as if they never lived at all. Oh, my stomach is full of butterflies. Not literally, Sorry. I didn't mean to... but... Oh, my stomach is full of butterflies. Not... Calm down, Merrill. Deep breaths. Mythal and Host.
Who thought putting a demon in a cave on Sundermount was a good idea in the first place?
Where would you have put him?
To Winter, maybe? Or in the Anderfells? Further away from Kirkwall, that's for sure.
Something is wrong. This is where the spirit was bound. But now it feels empty.
Maybe it freed itself.
It would have taken powerful magic to break him free of this prison. You couldn't just set him loose. Nobody could. Not without doing something terrible. This is very wrong.
How are we going to finish the mirror now?
I don't know. I don't understand what's happened. How can he be gone?
Why happened?
Keeper. What have you done?
The demon's plan was always for you to complete the mirror. It would have been a doorway out of this prison and into our world. You would have been his first victim. I couldn't let that happen, Dalen.
You didn't think to mention that the demon was gone before we hiked all the way up here.
It's not gone. I couldn't fight it in the Fade while it was trapped. And I couldn't banish it without making it stronger. So, I made myself its prison. Kill me, And it dies too. Merrill will finally be safe.
No! You can't ask that. I won't do this.
You always knew your blood magic had a price, darling. I have chosen to pay it for you. Dareth
Traitor! May the Dreadwolf hunt you for the rest of your days.
I was trying to rebuild my life. Why did you have to come back and...
Keeper. You've beaten it, darling. You are so much stronger than I imagined. The demon is dead. Keeper, Let's leave this awful place. The clan should hear the good news.
You told us that the demon was bound to your life. It would only die with you.
Irabalas, Keeper. Keeper! What have you done? I don't want this! I never wanted this! Creators, please let this be a bad dream! I'll wake up and feel like an idiot and she'll scold me for not listening.
Exactly which part of don't talk to demons or awful things will happen did you fail to understand?
If there was a price to pay, I should have paid it. She had no right to interfere.
I don't think anybody wanted this. Not even the demon. Marathari did what she had to.
Why couldn't she have believed in me? I don't know what to do now. I should go to the clan. Someone needs to know, needs to come and take care of her.
We know the Keeper came here. What's going on? Where is she?
Fenriel. The Keeper. She...
Look at her, Fenriel. She's covered in blood.
What have you done, Merrill? Keeper? Can you hear me?
She's dead.
I should have guessed you'd turn on her. You monster.
The Keeper turned into a demon. We had no choice.
There would have been no demon, if it weren't for this little flat-eared bitch.
We've suffered enough because of this traitor. It ends now.
I did a better job here!
terrible dream.
This keeper of yours, she was a friend?
She was like a mother to me. To all of us.
Then I'm sorry.
No, you're not. She's just one more maid to you. Why would you be sorry she's dead?
I'm not sorry she's dead. I'm only sorry she died for you.
What?
Let's hope the sacrifice of someone who cared for you that much isn't wasted.
All those people. Gone forever.
Merrill.
How did all of this happen?
I know it doesn't help to hear it, but this was just a misunderstanding.
Why didn't any of them listen to me? All this time I thought I could help them, save them. But they chose to destroy themselves in order to escape my help.
They weren't listening to reason. There was nothing you could have done.
No. I know that. Maybe it's time I stop living for them. No keeper, no clan, no people. I have nobody but you. What will I do now?
There are plenty of elves in Kirkwall who could use your help.
That's true. The Dalish always say we're the only true elves. And I've lived here for years and never thought. I've barely even looked at them. I feel like such a fool. Thank you. Is this for me? It's beautiful. Do you know what it is?
Well, I thought so, right up until you asked me that.
It's Sylvanwood. Rare as diamonds. You only find it in very old, very wild places. The carvings tell a story of the betrayal. The dread wolf tricking all the gods away from the world.
Start at the beginning. What happened to the gods?
Long ago, there were two clans of gods. The Creators looked after the people. The Forgotten Ones preyed upon us. And one god who was neither. Fan Harrell, the Dread Wolf. He was kin to the Creators, and in the old days often helped them in their endless war against the Forgotten Ones.
I assume he got tired of helping.
That he did. Fan Harrell was clever. He could walk among both clans of gods without fear, and both believed he was one of them. He went to each side and told them the other had forged a terrible weapon, a blade that would end the war. He told the Creators it was forged in the heavens, and the Forgotten Ones that it was hidden in the abyss. And when the gods went seeking it, he sealed them both in their realms forever. Now he alone is left in the world.
Betrayal sounds bad. Next time I'll go with flowers.
It's not bad, exactly. This was made for a keeper, you see. Guarding a clan from the Dread Wolf is a keeper's place. It's a very sweet memento, thank you.
I can't imagine what Hawk sees in you.
It is done. Leave it be.
Well, good. I always knew he had some sense.
Do not make light of this. Leaving was the hardest thing I've ever done.
The guards don't come this far out. It's better for both sides.
strange. The man wants to be found.
Do it.
Traps. You can't say our man wasn't prepared.
I don't like the looks of this. All set. Ah!
You, I wasn't expecting. How do you do? My name is Zevran Aranai, adventurer and occasional assassin.
I've heard about you. You helped the hero of Ferelden stop the Blight.
At your service, my friend. I must admit, I was waiting for an assault by the Crows, not the mighty champion of Kirkwall.
How do you know I'm the champion?
Slayer of Kunari, Deep Roads explorer, and may I say, one fine specimen of manhood. You underestimate your fame.
I'll assume you're not talking about birds.
Oh, please, do not tell me you know nothing of the Antivan Crows. We are the finest guild of assassins, an object of fear throughout the lands for any man with wealthy enemies. Or I should say they are. I am no longer a crow, a fact they find unacceptable.
There must be more to it than you leaving the guild.
That is offense enough to the crows, believe me. I may have also killed the last 4 assassins they sent after me, and older men. Oh, and the guildmaster. In fact, if you were a crow, you might make a fortune bringing me in. You should consider a career change. No, really.
I thought you'd be taller.
Ah, let me guess. A man named Nuncio has asked you to capture a dangerous killer, yes? What did he say this time? That I killed his wife, butchered his parents, sold his children into slavery? Or did he tell you he was a lawman from Antiva, charged with apprehending a ridiculously handsome fugitive?
He also said you were a wanted murderer.
Oh, indeed I am. But technically I imagine everyone here can rightfully claim that title. Bring me to Nuncio if you wish, but I warn you, he surely intends to kill you. The crows do not like loose ends, unlike myself. But you are a man who can clearly handle himself, yes? Why worry? So, you can either tie me up, gag me, and then manhandle me. Or you can take me to Nuncio. Which will it be, I wonder?
I like your list of options, but does it have to be in that order?
I knew you couldn't resist my obvious charms. It's the accent, isn't it?
I'm not going to hand you over to someone who lied to me.
As a suggestion, you might wish to deal with Nuncio. If you don't, he will only come after you. It's been more than a pleasure, my dear champion. Fare you well.